Right, okay, I didn't plan on making this video, but as I have been reviewing all of the James Bond movies, and I'm still working on it. I haven't recorded GoldenEye yet, but anyway, if you want to check those videos out, they're on my channel, reviewing every single James Bond film, part one, two, three, four. I've done them all up to License to Kill. So I've got the Pierce Brosnan ones to do, and obviously the Daniel Craig's then after that. But as we're on the subject of Bond, I just bought this, pre-ordered it, so it showed up yesterday. And yeah, this game sucks. I'm joking. I'm joking. It doesn't actually suck. It's actually really, really good. There's a couple of things though I have to mention about it, but like to start off with, right? Okay, so number one, obviously the graphics are amazing and all, it looks very cinematic and blah 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 blah. The story, right? The storyline so far. I mean, I'm halfway. I'm playing it right now. Actually, I'll just show you. Like, it's really cinematic and awesome. That's Lenny James. Lenny James is a great actor. And whoever this actor, I think his name's called Gibson, something Gibson. I forgot what his name is. But anyway, he's really good as James Bond. He's obviously a younger James Bond. This is like his origin story of how he became 007. You go through training and all that, boot camp and all this sort of stuff, and it's really cool. It's a bit like Kingsman. It's a bit like the first Kingsman movie. I believe they are for the new James Bond film. I mean, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest with you. They're faffing about with that film, to be honest with you. But like with the new James Bond film, Bond 2026, I believe, they're going for a younger James Bond. And I would just say, I don't think they have to be honest with you. They could just cast Henry Cavill and the movie would be perfect. It would be a perfect movie. Just get Henry Cavill. I know if you've watched some of my other videos, I talk about Henry Cavill as James Bond a lot, ad nauseum. But anyway, I don't think they need to do a younger Bond now or an origin Bond because we've got it here. It's here. They've done it. They've done it. We've seen it. And if a new movie comes out, I don't think it's going to be as good as this, to be honest with you. Yeah, I haven't completed it yet, but anyway, couple of things just so far. I'm enjoying like the fighting, like the punch ups. I love the mechanics of that. Like what you've got to do, you've got to like block and dodge and all that sort of stuff. And it's a little bit like Assassin's Creed in a way, but I don't know, it's a lot harder. But it really puts you on the edge of your seat. You have to you can't like half. At least I can't anyway, because I'm a duh. But like you can't like half play this game. You have to just like use all your brain power for that. I love all the driving as well. When you get to all the shooting and stuff like that and the shootouts, it's great. There is a bit of like faffing about here and there, bits where you're like, oh, come on, let's get to the shooting and the stuff. And actually, that's another thing as well. I love games, like open world games where you can just do anything, like Spider-Man, you can just swing around the city, Grand Theft Auto, you can just drive around, create all sorts of carnage and all this sort of stuff. I will just say there's a lack of freedom, or there's kind of like an illusion of freedom with this game, if you know what I mean. Like it's sort of like, it's like when you play the Hitman games, which this is very much similar to. Like I've been playing Hitman World of Assassination. Like with that game, you can get your gun out and you could like go into the bathroom and you could look at a mirror and you could shoot the mirror and break the mirror. And it's sort of like with this game, it's like you don't have that kind of freedom. It's like whenever it says License to Kill at the top, that's when you can get your gun out and start shooting your gun and whatnot. And that's another thing as well. You run out of bullets really, really quickly. You don't get enough bullets. And also you have to keep like picking up guns and swapping guns and all this sort of stuff. And it's like, that's a bit annoying. But I guess they're trying to be, I don't know, realistic, I suppose. I don't know. I just like more freedom. I think that's the thing. Like I love open world games and I love just this idea that you can just, like with GTA, you can just walk down the street, take out a gun and just shoot a random person, which I know sounds a bit psychotic, to be honest with you. I probably shouldn't have said that on the internet, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, because then obviously the police will then come and arrest you, or they'll shoot you or whatever. But do you know what I mean? Like, at least I have the freedom to do that. And actually, to explain my point even more, remember that old game, the old Phantom Menace game, where you went around Tatooine, like Mos Eisley, or you went around the Gun sort of underwater place. Yeah, obviously you've got a mission and you can go and do whatever, but you also had the freedom to get your lightsaber out and kill any guns or anybody around. Like, you could just do it. And obviously, you're encouraged not to do that, because you'll you'll ruin the mission for yourself. But like, the point I'm just trying to make is that you've got the freedom to do that. And with this game, it feels a little bit restricted at times. It's almost like I'm not playing the game is playing me, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm just sort of going along with the story, pushing a button here, pushing a button there. Oh, you've got to open that door. Push triangle. Okay, and now I've gone through the door. It just sort of, it doesn't feel like I'm really playing the game, but I'm enjoying the story. I'm enjoying, like, the interactive. It's an interactive movie, basically. I'm enjoying that aspect of it. Yeah, it's an interactive movie, but it could be more like Metal Gear Solid. It could be more like Hitman. Anyway, that might explain my tiny little critique. If they ever do a sequel to this, maybe they could work on that a little bit more, make it a little even more open world, expand on things. I don't know, maybe I'm nitpicking, or to be honest with you, I don't really know what I'm talking about, because I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning, or quarter to three in the morning, that is. So maybe I just haven't had much sleep, so maybe I can't function so well. But either way, I am really, really enjoying this game, mainly for the story. And like, the last James Bond film was back in 2021, and as a James Bond fan, I feel starved. I feel starved of a James Bond film, a really, really good James Bond film. And this has it. This has it has all the story. It has a good lead actor in the role of James Bond. I'm loving all the when you go into Q branch and you talk to Q and you talk to Moneypenny, and I love all that. I love going through that door, that door where it's got like that leather kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like that. You walk out of that, and then there's a woman at the desk. You walk past her, and she says, "Good luck, Bond." That sort of thing. It's like, it gives you that feeling of you're James Bond. The same way, when you play like the Arkham games or something, you feel like Batman. So I'm having a lot of fun with this game. It is really, really good. I'm not a huge, big gamer type person, so if, people want to comment below and say, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about," then, okay, go ahead. But I'm just enjoying it. I'm liking it. I think it could be better, though, in some places. As I said, like, I like the Hitman games where you can just get your gun out and just randomly shoot somebody. Obviously, you don't want to do that, because that would be a mistake. But you at least want to be able to do that. But yeah, what am I even talking about? I've not even completed it yet. But like, it's so far, it's really great. I think just because I'm a huge big Bond fan, and I feel like it's been such a long time since we've had a film, I'm just enjoying the story. I'm enjoying seeing this character, this guy go through this journey. The same way Eggsy went through a journey from, being a street kid to being a spy. The same way, like, when you see Bruce Wayne in Batman Begins becoming Batman, going to training and that sort of thing. I'm just enjoying it for the story, and just just the feeling of, like, I am James Bond, and I'm becoming 007. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now, and I'm gonna get back to it. Woo! So that's what I mean. Like, I'll give you an example. Like right now, I can't do anything. Like I can't just get my gun out and just, you know, I can inspect things, but like I can't do anything. You know, I can't punch anything. Can't punch the air. I can't I can't shoot him. But yeah. Anyway, what am I going on about? Anyway, woo. Yeah. So yeah, it's a great game. I'm gonna stop talking about it now. But yeah, I wasn't planning on doing this. I'm not really like a game reviewing channel, but anyway, I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying just the feeling of it. So yeah, that's it. Bye.